Looking for financial insights you can trust?
How do you protect yourself as an investor? What's the strategy?
I think it's really simple. I think you just want to be diversified in your portfolio.
The Payne family brings real-world experience to every conversation.
Well, I think that's the problem right now is, right, a lot of people that are close to retirement, they're taking so much risks. And if we do get a big sell-off, it could derail their retirement.
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Popeye's Scary Good new Freddy Fazbear Box has garlic palm tenders and cheesy bites with marinara sauce. Try it before it's too late. And see Five Nights at Freddy's 2, only in theaters. Love that chicken from Popeyes. Limited time at participating U.S. restaurants.
Sunday morning. Well, every Sunday morning, David Paterson, Governor David Paterson. Governor, you have common sense. What is in store for us this Sunday morning?
Well, John, I have a view of the immigration policy that is being conducted by the administration right now, and that view might sort of surprise some people, but I'm in agreement with it. There are a number of people in this country who got in over the period from 2021 to the end of 2024 under the Biden administration. There's no disputing that actually happened, and because of it and the continuation of it, we've got a lot of people who live in this country who we really don't know. And we found out that we didn't know one of them the Tuesday before Thanksgiving when he shot and killed the Army Reserve officer. So I think that it's a good policy. I know a lot of my colleagues would oppose it and that kind of thing, but I think it's good. There is one issue with the policy, though, that I don't like, and I really think after the excellent work they're doing to do this sullies the process for them, which is that the administration's made it very clear that the blue states that don't comply and don't allow them to see the records that they seek, that they will deny them resources. And the red states who, obviously willingly will do whatever the president asks, will receive more money. That kind of confrontation between blue states and red states is supposed to take place at the polling facility on Election Day, either for president or in the off years. I think it has no place in an argument about immigration that they've already won. Sometimes you have to understand that you're actually winning, and there's no, just because somebody else is down, you don't have to kick them. And I
think you have to explain it right, because I don't think the American people understand it. Say it slowly for them.
Yeah, I think that would actually help. And basically, based on the response that the states are giving, you never have to say, identify them as blue states or red states. They are either cooperating states or uncooperating states. And if you don't know how to do that, to me, it just demonstrates a poor judgment and too much of an emphasis on politics, which they're the ones that are always saying that they don't want there to be as much politics. But as I said, other than that, I think the idea of drilling down on who's coming into the country or who came into the country and hasn't been apprehended is fair enough.
Well, it seems like we got too many people in, and nobody really audited who's coming and going.
Yeah, that's the problem. In other words, there isn't the type of system. I would say that the system that they are trying to enforce right now is probably the system that existed 30, 40 years ago, and nobody really complained about it. It was just, if you're trying to come to this country, there's certain things you had to prove, and if you were accepted, obviously they would check in with you to make sure that you're not a hindrance or a threat to the society, and it would work out fine. And that's probably where we'll wind up at this particular time. But I don't think that you have to taint it by talking about what color the states are that they're going to work with and the color of the states they won't.
Understood. What else would you like to say this Sunday morning?
Well, there's a real sort of interesting situation occurring now as Mayor-elect Mamdani is about to take office. He's made himself far more available. It wasn't just his meeting with President Trump, but he's meeting with a lot of people and seems to be listening to some of them, which is, I think, quite surprising based on the way he campaigned. And if he just can continue to stay in that realm where he is right now, I think it will actually help him. They say campaign in poetry and govern in prose. Well, he definitely campaigned in poetry because he had all kinds of ideas that he threw out. But now, as mayor-elect, he's not even mayor yet, he is seemingly really getting down to business and trying to address a lot of these issues. And an issue came up to him recently. I saw this interview with him about a number of vendors to the city that hadn't been paid. And he said, when I get there, we're going to make sure every single one of those vendors gets paid. I mean, he put himself out there to do that. If he can maintain that conduct that he's demonstrated over the past month and a half, things may not be as bad as we might have thought.
Well, I pray for New York, and thank you again for the update. Anything else you want to tell the people this Sunday morning?
No, John. I think I've tried to run out the clock because clearly it's difficult for you as it is for all of us when we catch a cold. But I'll be looking forward to next Sunday when you're back to your top peak of health.
We look forward, and we'll talk again real soon. Thank you.
Take care.
Looking for financial insights you can trust?
How do you protect yourself as an investor? What's the strategy?
I think it's really simple. I think you just want to be diversified in your portfolio.
The Payne family brings real-world experience to every conversation.
Well, I think that's the problem right now is, right, a lot of people that are close to retirement, they're taking so much risks. And if we do get a big sell-off, it could derail their retirement.
Listen to the Payne Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.